Okay, well, I just completely lost my sketch, I guess. So, but that's okay. I was sketching over these two. Copy. This is something I got from Clip Studio. It's just something that helped me kind of get the rough estimate of everything. Uh, Really hard to program to kind of work with. Cut, copy, cut, paste, put on, multiply. And those hands are completely wrong, so we're just going to change this. But anyway, extrude that down. It's a really hard program to work with if you want to actually get some sort of reference doll. I would suggest maybe Design Doll. It's a free thing to work with. Oh, and for those who don't know, I've been having trouble for the last couple minutes. Today's commission is going to be of Invincible. I don't know his name proper, but it's going to be let's see, and that hand's all wrong. Here's where the comic's gonna be. So let's just put that there. Oh shit. This is wrong too, because I need to resize this. Here, let's put that right there. Hello, Nitwit. How you doing? Always something, always something. Anyway, I think I may do the heads a little bit bigger for what I want to do. Okay, that's no good. But Design Doll's good, or also I use my own Blender model sometimes when I have to do things. Like I built a whole bicycle in Blender because I needed to get the angle right, and I couldn't figure out how to download. Like they have models and stuff, but you know sometimes you have to pay for that. Sometimes you. And I still couldn't figure out what OBS's problem was, so. But anyway, these two are going to be sharing a comic book with each other. And there was supposed to be a stack of comics in the background. I lost that. I don't know where it went. I'm having trouble now. My computer is now not internalizing any of the searches it gets until a much later date. So if I save anything for today, it won't come up until after I shut my computer down. But now that I know OBS will work with just two monitors, I may just do what I did and reload a brand new fresh thing and get rid of whatever complications I'm having. And that hand's wrong because well, here's the ball, and the way you hold a comic, it kind of, you put your palm off to the side of it. And then all your fingers, it's more like this. Some of your fingers, well, this one finger will go up and then like that. There we go. And these fingers will form like a kind of block. And then what's 1, 2, 3, yeah. Maybe that'll work out best. And then this one finger will be up high because it's like doing this mimic thing. And then you got another series of little, a block of your fingers right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hey Ashley, how you doing? That one finger may be a little bit too high, but we'll bring it down a little bit. There we go. In fact, that whole... No, that might be good. I don't know. Might be a little bit too big. Let me see something. No, I like it. This is going to be super rough, so... I mean, until we actually finalize things. And I want to actually not. I want to kind of pop this expression a little bit. So we're gonna move the head. Well, in fact, I could just do this. If I'm using that as a guide, there we go. I'm doing fine, just trying to get some work done. Let's see, and then we'll bring that forward, and then, yeah. I was going to say, the models are pretty much the same, but her figure needs to be a little bit more. Maybe a little thinner on the arms. Kind of exaggerate those wrists. And then pop out the calves on her legs a bit. And tighten up the, slim down her ankle. But anyway, Design Doll is good. I used Clip Studio because it let me put two models close together. You just kind of get this sort of complicated position out. It's not too complicated, but and I figured I'd just do it. Now he's got more muscle to him, so we can beef him up a little bit. In fact, I define the keep the heel. I know he's got a boot or something, so. Okay, I'm gonna just start working on the details of the characters again. Let's do this, close this, and let me absolutely for sure save this as something. Am I sounding like my old self? Because I'm still kind of real down. But anyway, let's save this as I don't know what. Wait, you can't put M. Miss and Invince. There we go. Save. Anyway, let's do this. Oh. Okay, let's bring this up. I got a bunch of a bunch of references over here. He's got kind of this weird, well, in this one stylized version, he's got kind of this weird almost cone shape to his thing. think that's the original artist. I've gotten a bunch of different things from different... a bunch of different renditions from all these different artists. Some of them, but I think this is the original. You know, he's got kind of a... get kind of a little bops, little things. I'll kind of wave over here, but there is one little spike. And then kind of a little poof here. And then bring it down. Okay. Let's see, and these kind of bug eyes, almost like it reminded me of the way they've been drawing Animal Man recently. Let's see, and he doesn't really, I mean, I'm trying to look for expressions on him, but I guess we can maybe do like this, or like this. Yeah. No, I'll wait on that. And I could. No, not Manimal, Animal Man. He's a DC superhero. Let's see, we got that. Yeah, I guess I'm trying to make him look like a little bit of a kid, but I shouldn't because he's, well, he is a kid, but he's fairly muscular now in his attire. Don't want to like give him too much of a jaw, but he's definitely got a jawline. And actually, I should stretch out the jaw because he will be speaking. Let's see, I want to make him like, give him a, like, kind of a goofy, not a goofy grin, but like a big white expression. Maybe something like, yeah, that's good. I'm just going through the references real quick. Yeah, that's good. Maybe a little bit bigger, a little bit more expressive. Yeah, there we go. Now time to get his uniform right. It's kind of like he's got, well, let's build up on the muscle actually. kind of got his color scheme matches his muscles match his color, the contours of his body. So it's like it's gonna be like this, and then like or something like that. Okay, no, this is going to be a center, so we need to. There we go. That looks better. And then kind of bring that down. The only thing I remember from Invincible is one thing where him and his dad are fighting because apparently his dad's a superhero too. Something about like some sort of alien warrior thing who got a bunch of people impregnated. You know, like he's like a warrior king, so he just has a ton of concubines. And then there's just like 8 months later, and they're all being born or something. Let's see. His things kind of goes down at an angle. So that's that. Let me mark which things are going to be black. Well, I suppose I should do this. Let's see. We'll raise this up, lower it down. Just go through and just. Let's see. Black. This is his mask? No, it's just weird. It's yellow. Oh, that's cool. The yellow part of his torso and his head kind of form a eye for the Invincible. It's pretty clever. The hardest part is going to make be kind of drawing. Let's see. Matt said it was supposed to be like Science Dog on the front of cover. So it's gonna have to be like something about. I might as well put in the stack of comic books here. Okay, well he's for the most part taken care of. Now it's time to do her. Actually, let's just flatten it, and then maybe beef up his arms a bit. See, and instead of that, I want to turn her hand around and do it so that it's like laying. we go. But we can still leave kind of this more or less. And what happened to her shoulder? There we go. That's another weird thing about this and why kind of design dolls is a little better. It's that things don't contort as much. Let's see. Let's get back to maybe her. Okay. Okay, so she's got the scarf. Lots of different ways people draw her. So let's thin her neck down a bit. But let's add the scarf area. And her hair kind of goes I don't know, it's different for different things. Let's see, some of it feels it's almost like spiky and other places. Okay, this is good. I'll go with this. Let's see, we'll make that little dip in front, and then kind of just, I guess we can either hide the back of the scarf behind more hair, or I don't know, what are they doing? That's kind of what they're doing there, so yeah, better do that. Yeah, I like this. No ear, I guess. Anyway. Give her a little round face, I guess. Let's see. And then she's got a pretty simple costume, really. She's got armbands on this arm, so that'll be what's on here. 2, 3. Huh? Contour needs to be a little bit higher. Let's see. She does have a. Let's see. It's weird, funny. Her chest is way more pronoun in the example I'm giving for the lower right-hand corner of the Miss Marvel section of our references, and not so much on other drawings. So maybe I'll bring that in just a little bit, just a touch. See, and then she's got kind of like these little going towards the big middle. I don't know, that makes it look like she's got a bigger chest. Well, no, not really, if I just keep the shading low. There. There, thin it out here. See, no gauntlet on the other side of her, or not gauntlet, no rings on the other side of her costume. She does seem to have just some boots, which either do or do not have a stripe down the middle. Weird. I guess I'll put like a stripe here and then a stripe here for this costume, and then she's just got the big Z on her, or the big lightning bolt that kind of goes here, over, and down. I'll kind of just make her skirt go up a little bit for her sitting. That's okay, she's wearing tights. Let's see, and she's got that mask on. Which one do I like better? Should they both not have eyes, or should one have eyes, or... Sorry, got something in my eye. I'm just rubbing it out. Let's see. And then kind of just, you know, give her that little nose. I'm sorry, what is that, Matt? Go for both? Like both don't have the irises, or just kind of... Kind of like this? Oh, both don't have irises. Okay, you got it. Let's see. I forget what it. What exact? I know she was supposed to be saying something, but I wonder. I don't want to know whether her mouth should be like confused or kind of just. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. That's interesting enough. And her head is a little too small right now, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it bigger. There we go. Very nice. And again, I don't know how I'm going to put Science Dog on this, but I'll come to... Let me start inking this, and then we'll come to that a little bit later down the line. Let's see, file, save. Come on. Did we do it? Okay, let's see. We'll lower this down a bit and then just start inking, see what sticks. And I'll keep my references up. So what happened to... Oh, that's right. I haven't picked live yet. Let's see. No, too thick. I've never drawn that angle for the nose before, but I really like it. It's a little too far. And I'm not sure, but I may just do black lines for this one because both these art styles, it just looks... I'm looking at Invincible style, and it just, the colors just seem to really pop. So who knows? bit bigger. See, and then let's look at his jaw. As I'm going to take a close look at this because it's definitely stylized and it's really nice, and I don't want to screw it up. No, that looks too weird. I'm trying too hard. I'm gonna just make this line for the back of his head. There we go. There we go. That's something better. And I always put there's dialogue that goes with this, and I'll put that in separately, Matt, because I gotta go and use. I don't use Saya for that because Saya doesn't even have a text program or option. But you can do it in Adobe Illustrator. His spike on top, it's kind of like more like a serrade. Yeah, well, no. Yeah, I like that. And we can do this because this will be black. So I don't have to worry about these lines a little too much. Because all I'm going to do I like that little, I like the little bridge I made right there. Okay, watch this. Take this off, and then just plop the black in there, clean it up a little bit, and that'll be his hair. And then I can always put highlights in, which is something I see that they did. They kind of, just to give you a hint of what I'm going to do, they kind of did something like this. I see that that's up there, that's there, so it's going to be like more like this. I'll get to it. Anyway, let me just clean this up. And I didn't get too far, so I can just go and lower this. And then clean up these edges. Yeah, that one, my Big Daddy video got taken down because copyright, of course, but it was copywritten from all the production stuff that was released out already. Anyway, let's see. In fact, I should just put this. Well, I can get to it. I was gonna say I should put all the lines in a separate thing. Oh, my back. That looks okay. There's something wonky about that one. Oh, I know. It's because this goes over a bit. I mean, this folds in like this, but the actual back of his skull kind of pops behind it just a little bit. What is that? Let's see, I thought you said you were talking about Big Daddy from BioShock. Oh. No, I've never even touched BioShock. Although there is some guy who actually works on BioShock, the series, I believe, who has my last name. And it was like that Five Nights at Freddy's thing where people actually thought I was the voice for the Five Nights on Freddy's phone. I don't know why, because I listened to it and it doesn't really sound like me. Maybe it's the inflections of the, oh, well, you know, the machinery can kill you. Good luck. Okay, we're gonna go and open up Lazy Nizumi so I can do these circles properly, because I am a stickler for that crap. Hold on a scooch. Cancel. I can close the services windows. Pardon me. And for those who don't know, Lazy Nizumi is a kind of plug-in guide or stabilizer that you can use for most things. Apparently a lot of Disney animators use it in conjunction with Flash, because it makes the Flash pins just finally freaking useful. Okay, there we go. And then we'll just switch that over to perspective. Where's ellipses? There we go. And then we can, I don't think you guys are seeing any of this, but we can make a nice tight little circle. And that's how you make a circle in Seiya. You just spend $40 extra to get Lazy Nezumi. Even though I tried it once and I fell in love with it. And like I said, it works with almost any program, so it's just nice to have. And his eyes... his eyes are a little bug-eyed, but... Copy V. There we go. Perfect. And we got two perfect circles within Seiya. Now the more complicated way, and the way to just do it within Seiya, and I believe I've shown this guys to you guys before, but the thing is you pick a vector layer. It's over here, see where the thing is? You pick a vector layer, pick curve, set a point down, take your hand off the mouse, and then you just hit, well, crap. It ran where you see, that's the thing. This is a vector layer. It goes wherever you want it to go until you hit enter, and then makes the final line. Set it there, hit delete. It delete for some reason rotates your canvas. And then you just keep doing that. I did that for a while. It got super, super old, super, super quick. And so I just got Lazy Nezumi. Because there are even moments where you can screw up and move your mouse ever so slightly and just kind of like goof everything up. So that's that. Why the hell? If they got a vector layer, it's funny. They have vector layer capabilities, but they never thought of just putting an ellipse tool. Something that is so essential and kind of even archaic to every program, every drawing. I'm trying to think of my earliest drawing programs. I once took a class in a middle school, and they had the ellipse tools. I think Paint has the ellipse tools. Oh, and here's another little trick. If you ever need to just draw a straight line, just make a dot, hold your shift key, and then hit the thing. And there you go. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Looking pretty decent. Let's see, and then I guess I can start working on... I always do the head, because once I get the head, once I like the head, I know that the project will work out fine, or I will work towards making this look better. Now I guess it's the hands. Yeah, and that could have gone worse. So let's see, and there's going to be the first ridge, the second ridge, and then the third ridge. Well, let's see. And of course, Lazy Nezumi will give you other things like, in fact, I did this with the fan on the last, you'll have radial lines. Where's my radial line? Oh yeah, you gotta, well, where the hell's Lazy Nozumi. Huh. On. Okay, there we go. There's the point. Radial lines where it'll go from one point. There's even a perspective tool that's actually fairly nice, but the only problem is you can't zoom in and out. Here, I will demonstrate. Smoothing, fuzziness, constraints, no. Parallel lines, perspective, here we go. Watch this. See? Yeah, it's nice, right? I mean, there we go. That's perspective. Unfortunately, you move it, and you move where the line goes, and you move the center spot. So it's pretty much useless. I would go with Fire Alpaca if you really want to get some decent. If you want to start your own perspective work on that. Either that, or I do sometimes use Blender for that, because Blender has a thing where you can just export the lines of like a rough building or a vehicle. I once built a tank in Blender. We had this snake person riding on top of it with a machine gun. I built the tank and I built the machine gun in Blender because they were simple geometric shapes, and then you can export the lines and then clean that up. Bunch of little tricks to kind of just get you through a project. Does that look good? Looks okay. I gotta kind of fix this and this and that. I don't know, his finger's a little bit weird, but there we go. Make it a little thicker and that'll be fine. And we'll just go and start working on his again, the finger is just a little bit awkward. There's just certain spots. I mean, sometimes you want to have things overlap, and sometimes you want to just have them kind of smooth into each other. do do do. Do do do. There we go. See, what does his gauntlets look like? Just kind of like this. Nothing special. I use a program called Blender. It's a, well, actually, there's a program I use called Clip Studio, and that's where I got these models from. And I did that because you can put more than one model next to each other. You can't really do that with the free version of Design Doll, which allows you to it's posable, and it's more lucid, you know, when you're posing everything. This thing is so rigid, and you can't you got to turn everything at a right angle, and it's Design Doll is just more intuitive. Either that, or I built my own models. For example, I've got my own model of back when I was doing certain things. I have a model of a kind of maybe Sonic or even Mickey Mouse kind of character. It's just kind of short with a bulbous head, 3 fingers. And I can use that, and I can pose that if someone says, hey, do something Sonic, or do something Mickey Mouse, or do something with this character. And if it's a complicated pose, then I can just whip that out. I have almost like a mascot head of a generic furry kind of face with a snout, and kind of where the eyes would go and where the ears would be. And when I used that, I just use a human model, and then I stick that on top of it sometimes. And I either use Blender, or I use another program called Sculptress, which is definitely it's more like working with clay. So you can just come up with whatever crazy design. That's what I used when you bought the paid version. I forget, how much is the paid version? Isn't it supposed to be like $100? Oh. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get up and stretch a bit. But anyway, this is what we have so far. It's looking okay. That palm, I gotta fix this. That palm's looking a little too pronounced, pardon me. Anyway, Yeah, $100. Yeah, that's a little too much. I mean, well, I paid for Lazy Nizumi and it's like $40, but I use that in other programs for Design Doll. I don't know. In the free version of Design Doll, you just save whatever thing you're doing. You take a screenshot of what you're working on, and you can just transpond that to a canvas. It works fine. Oh, there's another program called Make Human, which on its own isn't very powerful, but if you can use it, if you can export it into Blender, then you can make sort of varying models of the male and female body. Make them more muscular, make them super thin, which is actually something you could do in which is actually something you could just do in Blender itself. Not necessarily make a whole human. You got to learn how to kind of sculpt and not necessarily sculpt, but how to model everything properly. Let's see, does that look anywhere decent? No, that's not even close. Sheesh. And of course, I think there's like CAD and all that stuff. But anyway, like I was saying, one time I had a Blender model of a human. I used a Sculptress model of a kind of generic fox face, or like generic furry face, and then I just stretched out the snout, made it into a fox, and that's how I did the Amazon. I forget. I did an Amazon picture of something, and it kind of helps. It helps when you're like bored. You need different angles, but sometimes those can be actual challenge. But you also need to kind of get things done a little bit quicker than you should. So you just kind of modeling just helps, and it's not like you're cheating. I mean, people have been using models for decades. I'm gonna like curve this in a little bit. Oop. Not decades, like centuries. I just don't know. I want to maybe. There we go. Oh, hold on. Just wait a second. I can open up a booster in Pokemon Duel. I've been playing Pokemon Duel for a while, a couple days. It kind of works like, oh God, what is it? Oh, like Castle Crash or Castle Duel Whatever that one thing is. And these need to be smaller. Shorter. Does that look okay, or does it look kind of weird? No, that looks fine. Anyway, let's see what I got. Like I said, kind of looks like a Castle Crash or whatever that game is, but you get chests, and you can either open them up immediately, or you can pay pay gems to open them up immediately, or you can just wait for like an hour, 6 hours. I think I waited 6 hours to open up this one. I got a Talo. Whatever. Delivered to my inbox. Wait, delivered to my inbox will disappear after 30 days? What the hell does that mean? My figure case is full. Oh God, so you can only have some. Oh, okay, there's the trick. There's the trick. You gotta pay in order to expand your library. That's a thing. Oh well. And I'm not gonna save things like Talo and Snubble. I'm gonna fuse those. Anyway, I may talk about that later. Because I got like a Mew and some other weird, crazy crap. Like newer crap. I would love a Wakfu game that wasn't an MMO. The system seller. You know what? I'm gonna make this finger a little bit more blocky to match all the other fingers. Yeah, I'm gonna make them blocky fingers because that matches his style. It's all about details. There we go. That's much better. Let's see, and then we're gonna someone sent me a text. That's weird. Eh. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just kind of figuring out where to. Hmm. Let's see, and then we'll just do the work on the comic book. Wait, is CR working on a comic book? No. I'm working on just a commission. I'm just kind of just doing. Yeah, that's looks okay so far. No, actually, no. The bridge of the comic book should be right there, so that's goofed up. Here. Yeah, a little much better. I make very short videos chopping random objects. Yes, I chop. Wait, what? Come on. Anyway. That's a little better. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll just do this. A little thicker. There we go. Bring that down a bit. Let's see. Man, my my conversations just froze. I missed a bunch of stuff. Hey, Zangoose, how you doing? And Dean, how you doing? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, I did it. Just adding some details with the... Let's see. Well, let's see. That's not working out for me, this line. There we go. Nah. Yeah, that's okay. Do. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Oh. Do. I don't know. I don't like that other foot. Gotta get rid of it. Shit. Come on. There we go. Let's see now. And I'm gonna kind of take this and thin it down. Make it like this. There we go. No. There we go. I think that, yeah, that'll look fine. Black velvet base painting? I've never touched black velvet and paint at the same time. I'm sorry. I have no tips for you. Let's see. I don't know. That shoulder versus that shoulder kind of looks a little weird. I'll pop this out a little bit. Okay, see you, Dan. You be good. Yeah, that's much better. go and we'll start on her. Do. Hey guys, stupid question. I'm working on a FNM sketch. Should I just include the original 4 or include some of the later characters? I don't know. Original 4? Sound good? Thank you, Matt. Let's see. Let me bring her up a bit. Okay, yeah, it's that kind of just. Let's see something. No, this one line needs to be a little lower. Or maybe I could just add the nose line. Let's see. Why is it taking so long? What did I hit? Let's see. Do 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 do. It's not thick enough compared to. Damn it. Am I on something? No. There we go. Go and do this. I don't get Flunko figures. I mean, I kind of get it. They're cheaper than regular figures and you get to have it, but I don't know. do, do. Well, I think somebody's home right now, so I may have to help her back in. My grandma went with mom today. They may have some stuff for lunch. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna take a break. It's about 2 hours. I'll see you guys all in a little bit. Okay, this is what we have so far. Maybe I'll be back in about maybe 30 minutes. Who knows? Anyway, see you guys.